What is good, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna take this off because it does look a bit weird. Uh, so, well, let's just say, let's just say this was not how today was supposed to go. Um, we were supposed to have a regular show. For those of you who saw the notification early, we were gonna talk about texting and that, rules of texting and that. But ESCOM happened, and I'm the only one in the group with a backup router. It's tough times, but we are just on the fly here at the Youth Lounge podcast. So yeah, last week we may have not done anything or uploaded, regardless of the fact that we said we would. And I can't believe my head is slanting like this. This camera is not doing justice to my haircut. It's violating me now. But it's calm. I'll just chill like this. Um, today difficult thing. But ladies and gentlemen, I have decided to adjust on the fly, and I'm gonna be looking at some of the shows and stuff from season one. It's the best idea I could have come up with. So I mean, so we're gonna be looking through some stuff from season one. Like I said, I did this on the fly. I was not prepared at all. But it is what it is. We keep it moving. Um, so yeah, let's get into it, man. Please be patient with me while I pull these vids up and everything. Because I cannot cannot overstate this enough. I was not prepared. But yeah, man, let's get into it. So let me just so that you're not staring at me, stare at my computer. I'm gonna share the screen. Uh with 2 minutes. I know it's easier with 2 minutes as blood. Like, yeah, man. this is not easy. This is definitely not easy. Yeah, man. So yeah, as y'all know, it was an interesting season, yeah. And here y'all see some of my subscriptions, some of the people I'll be watching. Feel free to go down to their thing and check out some of the videos as well. Beta Squad, Football Terrace, all that. I'm not gonna put the links in the description because I wasn't prepared. So I don't know. That's embarrassing. At some points in the show, we will. I'm more than happy to take comments from you. If you guys have any moments that you guys would like to relive with me or look through from the show, I can't promise that this will be a banger, but we're in it together anyway. So let's do it. Um, Welcome back was an interesting episode. Was It was an interesting episode. Let's check that out. No, no. Yeah,
The mild and the heavy.
everyone was. I don't know why it's
My
quiet
net
and
is
all that.
kinda
Oh yeah,
iffy,
my
you know.
volume's.
Like my this I don't know
Why
if
is
I
she
should say
quiet
it,
in
man.
this? It's a bad day. It's a
Yeah,
bad
Lita,
day.
you're muted.
Oh yeah, Lito was going through some stuff there,
You
so
your
we don't
mic
talk
is
about that
your
one.
mic is shut. Stuff you wear to rich people brands.
I don't know, man. Then take another quarter and start just trying to grow that. And
Mm.
along with that, I would take the rest, and then that would just be for me to have and to spend however I please, whenever I please. And I'm not a reckless spender, as Nick thinks, you know. I take care of my money. I'm gonna look after my ish. Trust me, like, and if you've seen my bread, I take care of it nice. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get my stuff sorted out, and then down the line when I have more money, then I will start giving back or start helping investment those around me. Mindset. That's probably how it I am works. Gonna that's like just by virtue of the stuff that I do, I'm gonna help other people around me who do similar things. Um, People that I've shared the same dreams with, we've spoken with, that I've spoken to, and that I'm close with and work with. Like, I'm of course me succeeding is them succeed. Like, if one of us is up, we all are. So that's how I'm gonna treat it. Like, I can't be successful by yourself, man. Like, that's like you bring people up with you, and when you do that, it's wholesome for everyone. So you see, I'm a wholesome man. I know I've made a lot of jokes this season about or last season about me being crazy and all that. Like, I like to waffle, guys. Like, waffling, it's a specialty, it's a skill. It takes years to master. But I love waffling, man. So I had to waffle, but like, this is really how I think about things, Like, you gotta bring your mandem up with you. Because hey, there's not many of your people at the top, so you gotta bring your people with you. Everyone needs support. Everyone can do with support. Support never hurt anyone. So I don't know. That's just the way I think about all of that. Feel free to comment. Uh, Ask for some moment, like ask me to show some moments that maybe you remember, miss, want to see again. Yeah, we're just recapping once again for those of you who've just joined. The reason why I'm doing this is because ESCOM did me dirty today. So everyone was ready. Everyone was chilling, ready to do the thing, and ESCOM decided they're gonna switch off the electricity. I'm the only one with a backup router. If it wasn't for that, we would not be having this conversation right now. So I don't know. Y'all are gonna have to bear with me. I had to come up with this last minute. It's not easy, but we are dedicated here at the Youth Lounge podcast. So let's get it. That's how I see it. Never stop
You
doing
see,
the
now,
thing that
my
is right.
first
Ah,
my first five things I'm buying. A car.
I feel like that
Him?
comes standard. Standard.
Nick, I have my reservations about the car, but okay, go on.
Cost an
Let's hear
A,
your
bro.
thing.
I need transportation.
Let's hear your
So
thing.
2.5. 2.5 I'm investing and saving. 2.5 I'm investing and saving. Yes.
Bro basically
Then
said everything I was saying.
then the rest, I can still buy a car. So that's two, right? Investing slash saving, a car. I'm gonna send my mom and my parents and my sister on a vacation overseas.
If y'all want to do that for your parents when you run into
I'm
money,
gonna go
salute to you.
overseas.
That's noble, man. Me?
And then the first one is just
I'm not sure yet.
food and I'll probably buy clothes. I can't lie and joke.
Bro, you could like don't spend if you're spending over 50,000 on clothes, then you're just an idiot. I'm sorry, if you're spending
You
over
don't
50
need a hell of
The
a
amount of
lot
on
to look
clothes,
the
good.
amount of
Like it's
clothes.
if you're spending 50K on clothes, you're, you're crazy, blood. I don't know what to tell you. 50K on clothes, yeah? Yeah, you've lost your damn mind. On casualty, lost your damn mind.
I could buy.
that's bigger than my mother's wardrobe. Like that's way too much. I don't look, bro. Like you don't need to buy a house or a warehouse worth of clothes to look good. Just buy a few.
Obvious,
Not
Some
really.
of us do.
Yeah.
obviously.
Like,
No, I can put a fit together with anything. But if if I have the all the things like all those clothes that I just want, the fits will just look out of this world. But
of course,
it
that's
kind
how it works. Like I'd be the same.
it kind of brings me on to my next question, which was if you become rich, are you gonna start paying rich people prices, first of all? And second
If
of
I
all,
can
are you
get
gonna start
by on a regular
changing your
thing, I should
branding and
stay
your
on a
stuff
regular.
you wear to
Let
rich
me keep
people
quiet.
brands?
Look,
Like when I say charge paying rich people prices, I mean you're gonna see this one shoe that costs let's say 4,000 rand or something. But as a broke nigga, you would have been like, never, I'll never buy that in my life because it's 4,000. But now you have the money for it, so you're gonna buy it.
I don't know. The glasses don't feel comfortable on my face anymore.
Yeah, guys.
But look,
I think the glasses were a season one thing. I'm not feeling them anymore. I just I think the whole glass thing was just me being that was just my look at some point, but I'm calm with them now. They started feeling tight or something. I don't know. Maybe I've outgrown them. I need new ones. But even just the whole idea of wearing glasses indoors, yeah, that thing was actually making my eyes uncomfortable. No lie. But yeah, no, it was messing me up. We're gonna move on to the next video that or next moment that I wanna show you guys. Maybe we can check out together and yeah.
I I don't really care too much for name brands. Um,
Yeah, so
when it comes to clothing and stuff like that, yes, designer is nice, but designer isn't always a necessity. If you look good and you can put a good fit together, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm actually agreeing with myself. That's weird. That's a bit crazy. But yeah, man. Keep it moving over here, right? I gotta agree with someone, and if not me, then who?
What brand you're wearing. Like you just as long as the clothes look good and you look good in them, then you're chill. I've seen rich people put on designer and they look ridiculous. Like the rich concept of fashion of like the design the name brand ideology that if his name brand is the ish is the best, it's a stupid philosophy. Yes, name brand is nice. There is kind of a good feeling that comes with like knowing okay, I'm wearing name brand. You know, it's designer. You don't get this anywhere else. But you don't need everything to be name brand. But you can still just buy basic thing. Like I've gone to what is this, Yeah, Mr. Price. I've been to Mr. Price and some of the clothes they have that side as well. They are dope and they're not name brand. I can wear that stuff and I will look good. I know for a fact if I get a lot of that stuff in my wardrobe, I'm set.
I don't need anything else. And half of that stuff isn't even name brand. Like I'll only get a few things that are name brand. So I don't need the rich people aesthetic of name brand, because oftentimes rich people end up looking stupid because they're wearing name brand shit. Um, but
But like,
along with that, like the lifestyle thing, look, there aren't
are
things that I've said to myself I'm not gonna get
you
because like
are you
it's
overpaying just because you have the money for it? Are
no,
you overpaying, or
nah, fam.
are you, even if you do have the money for the shoe or whatever, you're still looking for the discounts. You're still looking for the 50% offs.
If I believe something is worth it, then yes, I will get it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to spend because I can. You know, not a lot of you commented on this during the last one. I really want to find out from y'all. Are you guys really just gonna start spending money because you have it? And like, be honest. Like, if you run into, say, let's estimate 10 million, 10 million rand, or yeah, let's say rands. Keep it local. If you guys manage to bag 10 mil, are you guys just spending it, or like what you doing with the thing? Like because honestly, I'm buying things that I've wanted for a while, but I'm really just investing in things that are gonna help me like improve. So I'm investing in gym, I'm investing in equipment for music, podcasts, whatever, and like that's pretty much me. So I don't like. Are y'all just? Because I know some people love groove. You know, niggas are out here. I know, like, there's a holiday, like, school ends kind of now, Friday. Like, Friday's last day of school and everything. Then for 3 weeks, no school. I know some people are planning to go to Groove, go to Conquer. Are you guys gonna bet, like, blow your cash on that stuff? Like, if you run into like 10 mil, I just not necessarily trying to blow it, but how much are you gonna spend immediately? I think that's my main question for you, lot. How much are you gonna spend immediately? Let's get back to the video. I'm gonna pull up another one soon. Just bear with me. Because I don't know how much of this, like, yeah, you said it's like 5 mil or something, or in this case, you're rich. So
You're rich.
yeah, half of what I spend my money on is going to be something that I can get money back out of. Like when I get rich, I plan to grow my money and my net worth even more than it already is. I don't need to constantly go buy spending things. Yes, I will adjust my lifestyle because you can't be rich but still living like you are somewhat struggling. It's like for me, my current. Okay, I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that. 1 meter, but do you know how much a meter is? That's a lot of money, you know. Like how? What are you spending it on? I'd love for you to tell me. I think at some point in the show, I'm gonna drop the link for you guys to call in and say whatever. But 1 meter, what are you spending 1 meter on? Like immediately. I know it's 10 mil, so you have like 9M still to go off of. But one, why? So you can get, huh? Okay, moving mad out here, but we continue. Okay. Current situation, there are things that I want. I know there's a lot of things that I want that I can't have, and yes, I accept that. I am ambitious and I'm working towards building a life for myself where I can get those things on a regular. And if I do have children, then they don't have to worry about that thing of I can't get this because we may not be able to afford it. That's kind of how I think sometimes. So I don't like it's in my brain already to be like, you don't need to spend this much to like enjoy. Like I will only spend big money on things that I feel are necessary to spend big money on. Otherwise, I don't really feel like any need to do it. If I can get it for cheaper, I'm probably gonna try and get it for cheaper. Um, it's more about the quality, not the price tag. So mm, I I wouldn't change my aesthetic and just my lifestyle just for the sake of I have money, so I can. Um, I just know I'm gonna be in a certain position. That's It's just how I'm gonna ride. I'm not necessarily gonna spend for the sake of spending. If you spend for the sake of spending, good luck, bro. You better be making your money as fast as you can spend it.
I know
So
so many people that they get money. I'm one of them. But I get
just
money.
don't be reckless, man. Don't waste.
But I know a lot of people will spend just because they have the money to spend.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
like it.
I see a black screen for you, right? Okay, never mind. You back.
Yeah.
Opinion.
Yeah, what would
Yeah,
you?
I think I'm finding myself in agreement with Lesego here. And also I want to pick up on this comment here that says Elon Musk is rich. It doesn't seem like he's wearing Gucci on a daily basis.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the recap episode thing that we were doing, I think what, 2 weeks ago. It's been rough out here, man. We've got exams and everything we're doing. It's mad out here. But yeah, I ain't done sharing. Let's move on to the next thing. I know a lot of viewers were hyped and they loved like the final episode of the season like episode 15 was a bit crazy. We had weird opinions from Nick as per usual. Man, I swear something's up with the man. He needs, I don't know, I feel like he needs to be tested for something up here, but that's on him. But yeah, going to the other episode, like going to that episode, it was a mad thing, but why am I telling you? Let me show you. It was a mad thing.
Oh no!
You see, and that brings back to the point. That brings back to the point. Are you dating her for her or for the gents? Because if you're dating her,
So if you haven't seen this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, do all the nice things, like this video, go watch our other videos, like them too, and then go check this video, bro. So backstory on what we were talking about here. This guy Nick tried to get one over on me by saying if there are two girls that make a move on you. One, paying. When I say paying, I mean paying, born paying. So if she comes to you, but she has absolutely no personality, and the other one comes to you, and they have a 10 out of 10 personality, but a 5 out of 10 aesthetic, meaning like how they look and everything. Which one are you going for? Now, guys, that's an unfair question. If you ask me, that's an unfair question because you can't say that make it equal. Say the fire hand has a 5 out of 10 personality and a 10 out of 10 body, and then the other one it's a 5 out of 10 aesthetic, but it's a wait, what? Nah, Lesoko, you've messed that one up. Nah, you have finished yourself there. English caught you red-handed. Voila. Okay, so I'm gonna try and say that again just to make sure it comes out nice. The first girl should be 10 out of 10 with 5 out of 10 personality. Other one should be 5 out of 10 with 10 out of 10 personality. That's how I was supposed to say that. So if those two girls come to you, which one are you gonna go for? Tell us in the comments. Me, I'm going for the 10 out of 10 with a 5 out of 10 personality. I can work on that, bro. It's fine. But to say like what Nick did, saying the painting has zero personality, of course you're forcing me to go for your answer. I mean, Nick has some weird opinions, and you try to get one over on me. Like it's yeah, he's crazy, man.
then
We already covered this, Nick. Nick, I already told you. The only people that you should be introducing your hand to on that level are the people that you trust the most, the people that you know will support you. Because if those same people tell you, "I, bro, as long as you're happy," then you
basically what "as long as you're happy" means is as long as you're happy when you're dating someone and your friends tell you as long as you're happy, bro, that's your hand and you love her. That's basically them saying, I mean, you like her, but to us, she's not that pink. That's what that basically means. Um, and when I say pink, I don't necessarily mean just the aesthetic. I mean like just attractive in general. So my argument was that if the people I trust the most in this life, and there aren't many of those, if they tell me as long as you're happy, that's your honey and you love her. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to reconsider that whole relationship. And I stand Numfundo fought me on this, but I'm gonna have to stand by that. Because I feel like those people see things that I can't, and they just have a different perspective on everything. So I trust them that much. And I'm not saying your general friends, bro. If you trust your relationship to your general friends, just don't be posting hands are trash or whatever, or because I know you're rejecting a nice hand. But T. But like I feel personally that if the people I trust the most in this world, who would never say that, if they manage to let that fly out of their mouths, then I know something's up. So I'd have to reconsider. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What are you asking me now? Question is still: are you dating the person for people or for yourself? I'll answer that. Let's just watch the video. You know it's a flop, dog. Then you know, like, then if that's me and my boys, they tell me, like, if my boy, if Jay Rent tells me that, bro, as long as you're happy, I, especially if he tells me that, me,
Well,
I'm
wouldn't
not
you
even
rather
gonna lie to
tell your
you.
friend that now, bro? Like this hand actually makes me happy. Like besides the looks, wouldn't you rather tell your
Look,
friend if
I'm
you're
not
happy
saying that's gonna be the
genuinely
one
love
who
the hand
absolute
that is
determining factor.
genuinely
I'm just gonna say that's definitely gonna raise questions in my mind, and it might even give rise
just
to
because of
some
how she
doubt.
looks like?
Yes.
No, I'm not
Facts.
What do you
saying
mean?
that.
No,
But
no,
now
would you want
you
an
check
ex-friend?
That.
No, no, would you
because
want an
now
ex-friend?
you thought she was attractive, and then you introduced her to your boys, and now you're having second thoughts. What does that say?
Who are you
What does that say
walking with?
about you
Who are you
guys?
walking
Exactly.
with in the mall? Who are you
Why are you
walking
getting
with in the
influenced so much
mall?
just because another gent said your thing is ugly?
Think
Or
about this, Nomfundo. W- Is he worthy or is he nah to be posted on Instagram? Think about that.
Yeah, yeah.
but why must he be
For me, but
so you
isn't it only for me to like see? Like it's
Okay,
my
Shabina,
person at
let
the
me
end of
tell
the
you.
day. I don't really care what y'all
Let
think.
me tell you my reason.
Wait, I don't stand by that. What Lita said there, I do not associate with that. That thing of if they're not to be posted on Instagram, I had nothing to do with that statement. Personally, I had nothing to do with it. Like I'm not. I don't care too much about social media attraction unless it's business. You feel me? So, like, if I have a thing, if this podcast is put on YouTube, yes, I care. On Instagram, I care about that. If I'm trying to promote music or something, I care about that. If I'm trying to forward something that can make me money on social media, yes, I care about that. But when it comes to something like posting your partner and hoping that they'll be viewed as attractive, I don't really subscribe to that theory. I don't feel like your person has to be attractive in the eyes of everyone in order to. Now, you may think I'm trying to contradict my statement here and say, okay, I don't care about everyone else's opinion, but I care about the opinion of my most trusted friend. There's a difference between the two. And the difference is I know my most trusted friends are never gonna say that. So if that actually happened, I know something's up. Like it's almost a theoretical thing. It's basically almost impossible for someone or for one of them to say that about my hand. That's my thing. They wouldn't do that. So if they feel the need to and they do it, that definitely has to raise an eyebrow. I'm sorry, bro. That's just how it is. So voila, I that's the thing. But with I don't care about the general public's opinion about my hun. That's my hun, and knowing me, I probably keep the relationship private to begin with. So that's all I have to say about that.
Why?
If he's making me happy, if he's making me smile at night, then like what?
Yeah, no. If I could tap you up right now, I love. You see, this is.
I got you, bro. I
Let me
got
tell you.
you.
Let me tell you why I choose a 10 out of 10. Firstly, she has to go like to my mom's place.
Nah, Nomfundo, I'm sorry, dog, but you're not helping, bro. We ended up slaughtering Nick's weird like plan there, and you were backing him up, you were dapping him up and everything. Like it was a bad idea. I'm gonna have to tell you like that. It was a bad idea. Oh, salute, man. But like it wasn't the smartest thing to do, personally, coming from me. But I really like it's not a thing of I care about what they think. I've already explained this. I've already explained this. I'm not saying it again.
She has to go home. At home, they need to see her eye. My boy. When at home, you bring
So you'd rather take out a hand that's going home rather than a hand that's gonna like make conversation and
when
interact with your family.
when she leaves, your parents will say, "Oh, that bitch."
No, but like
They wouldn't say. They wouldn't say.
You
They're
and
gonna say.
Mfundo are treating this as absolute. It's not that just because she's pretty, she doesn't have vibes or whatever. Like me,
personality
That
can
was
help
the
her.
this person has a bigger heart. That's
But
fine.
that
He
was
has a
that
fire
was
personality as well.
that
So
was the scenario. That was the scenario.
it was a
The
trash
scenario was-
scenario.
But
She did
the
the
hand still doesn't meet your like personality standards. Like she's not
No
someone
way.
that
Create
you
the
normally speak to on a daily
personality.
basis.
But then that's
Why
not
you-
you.
How? Because
There's
it's
always
the
room for
person.
improvement, dog. But
You
honestly,
created
there's always room for
Pamela.
improvement.
Wait.
A person with a
Also,
10 out
set
of
of your
10.
statement was uneven. Why you making
Then you could also
Yeah.
create a
I
plastic
can-
face. Plastic surgery's around.
No, but
Unai
like you guys are basically
money for
making this
that.
absolute.
Like basically the
Really?
scenario you guys have created is
Mfundo,
basically
that
a scenario
doesn't
where
make
it
sense.
makes almost an
Mfundo.
obvious
It doesn't
choice,
make
and that
sense.
Because you
obvious
know what
choice is
he
in your
said.
favor.
You know what he
Wait,
said? He
listen,
said,
cat.
Hey, what you trying to
Wait.
say? What you trying to say in your favor? What you trying to say? What
No,
do you
your
mean?
favor. Like basically you're saying that because
It's
the
an
general
unfair
consensus of
argument,
people, they will
regardless.
basically go towards the personality because they want that, rather than the
Okay.
looks and everything.
Listen,
You're basically
listen.
making it absolute that the girl that's 10 out of 10 has no personality. Even if she has a little bit and there's room for
He-
improvement,
No, she does
then
have a
the argument
personality.
would
It
be
just doesn't match
Nomfundo.
with yours.
Nomfundo, here, listen. Let's say, to make it more intense, right? Let's say the 5 out of 10 is tall. He's 6'4". And then the 10 out of 10 is short. 5 foot.
I'm going for
6.
my hand. is
Who are you
short.
choosing?
My hand is short. Short hands. Short hands.
If you have a
Short
good
hands.
personality, guys, come on. What
No,
else
wait,
am I
wait,
to do with
wait,
the
wait,
height?
Nomfundo,
Wait,
who are
wait,
you
wait,
choosing?
Wait. For the gents, for the gents, the 10 out of 10 is taller than you. She's taller than you.
That's 10 off already. That's not my type.
Thank
Exactly.
you. And the 5 out
I
of 10
don't,
is
I don't agree with that. I don't agree
Dog,
with
but
that.
still.
I don't agree with that. When it comes to hands, the height doesn't really bother me. I mean, if it's not something that you focus on, I'm not going to focus on it too much. That being said, I do want to be able to still be like this when we are facing each other or something like this. I can't tolerate me being at your shoulder and I'm this height already. That doesn't, no, it's can't tolerate such behavior is wrong. I don't have a problem with tall hands, but if we're like this, nah, allow me, man. I can't do it.
If she's not Moy, no.
this guy.
she's taller than me.
Okay,
Like, how much taller? How much taller?
Okay, no. Okay, let's say
No, how much taller? Let's be
Like taller
specific
by
here.
a whole head.
I relax. Relax. You're making this
Right.
thing. You're making this thing too much now.
Kids,
Bro, considering how
Kids,
tall
how
I
tall
am,
is your
for her
hand?
to be tall like that, it's a
My
turn
hand
over
is short.
already.
She's not tall. She's short.
Cat, how tall is
My
your
hand
hand?
is short. I'm not sure, but she's short. She's shorter than me. That's why. Gang laugh.
You shoot like
She's
me.
short than
You
me.
shoot like me.
What?
He's short like me. He likes. He wants a short girl. He needs a short girl. So if you take that
Dogs,
10 out of 10,
let's even
we
up.
talking-
No, let's even up. Let's even up your statement. Nah? Let's say, isn't it? You said the personality is 10 out of 10, but the looks is 5 out of 10. Sharp. Let's also make it even on that side. The personality is 5 out of 10, but the looks is 10 out of 10. Now the scale is equal. Which one are you going for? Which one are you going for? The 10 out of 10 with the 5 personality,
Wait, please
or
repeat
the
that. Sorry.
listen? Here's a scenario, a proper scenario. Né? The looks is 5 out of 10. Né? But the personality is 10 out of 10. And then you find the other one with the looks that is 10 out of 10, but the personality is 5 out of 10. Which one are you going for?
Yeah, Nick went quiet after you asked that. What's your answer?
Because
Boy?
now it's
For the other
balanced. Because
one.
now it's balanced.
Because I'm
Because now
still
it's
down with
balanced.
personality.
So you're going with more personality and ugly. It's just a question. It's just a question. I'm
It
asking.
doesn't matter, guys. He'll wear a mask.
More personality and ugly. More personality and ugly. No, but guys, if he's average, because some people can be average. If he's average, then that's good to go.
Yeah.
That's good.
The
to
other
go.
one. The other one.
Yeah,
Listen.
I'm taking
He's
the
a
fun.
10
I'm
out
I
of
taking
don't
10.
need like a hot model.
I don't need the
guys.
hottest. Exactly. I don't need the hottest girl. I don't need the hottest girl in the school. I don't need the hottest girl in the world. Whatever.
Cap. That's cap. That's cap.
I will sit here.
Yeah, this brings back
Guys,
to
I need a
Numfundo. Numfundo's out just talking on some he'll wear a mask thing. Man. Oh, alright, the things we do for love.
your hand
I will sit here with a crown on my head.
Your hand is ugly. Get it?
I will sit here with a crown on my head with that 5 out of 10 next to me.
With my hand is what? Wait. My hand is what?
Huh?
No, I had something about my hand.
The
Like, no,
biggest
you
hole
said something. My hand.
I said with the
ever
crown on
dug
my
for
head
himself was
with the
mentioning
5 out
his
of 10
hand.
next to me.
Ever. You wouldn't think mentioning your hand on stream is a bad thing. But wallahi, if you can trust anyone to mess up that bad, Nick, he messed up. He legit said his hand is a 5 out of 10. Yeah, no, come, man. But it's fine, man. Okay, Jay, look, like I'm gonna be honest. Me personally, like I do not need the supermodel of this world. Okay, I don't need that. It would be nice to have, but it's not that necessity. Hey, but salute Mfuna, she has to go now. But yeah, thanks for coming on. But I don't need that. That's personally not what I need. I don't. But I would still like it to be paying, but I don't need a model. I would still probably go for that over.
Because now it's equal. Having if a personality is 5 out of 10, we can still work it out. You get compared to the looks, that's 5 out of 10. No.
No, but guys, for me, guys,
I mean, that's the looks.
if you're
Comes back to
in
a
the
thing to me
Facebook,
that I've always carried like for a long time. Ejo, if we're in the same bed and I wake up next to you one day, I wanna personally think this hand is beautiful, bro. When I see it, I wanna think, Ejo, let me go pump on my hand. Yeah, like let me just like I wanna have that. But if we dwell on this episode forever, we're never gonna finish it.
Be able from a distance, you can see. You see that one
So yeah, but that was personally. But that was personally like I think my favorite episode of the season just because of how wild it was. I think my second favorite episode of the season though was definitely I think one of the last times we ever saw President Tafujo. We miss you, dog. Sanda Apollo, you know what it is. But it was on an episode called Greener Pastures or something like that. And let's just say I miss my president in men's conference. Like I really miss that guy. But yeah, going to episode 9, man. I think that was one of the better episodes of the season, most def. Just because of how many people were involved in the conversation and everything. I really enjoy when you guys call in, and that's why I put the link to call in the description like so often. Like I really just love the interaction from you, and you really do help the conversations come more alive. That's just the effect you have on this podcast. But yeah, presidential himself.
It's not that I believe.
Yeah, let me just rewind because yeah.
We look good, but
Dude, I see you back, boy. I see you back from a long time, sir. I see you back.
Yeah, this guy disappeared
Like
on
I'm
us for a while.
smiling.
Yeah, he disappeared on us for a while. But like, guys, what would you guys like in terms of traveling? Would you guys leave South Africa and go to a European country?
Yes.
Like,
I would buy, bruh. This place is finished, bruh. I mean, I wanna buy somewhere else, make money, dog. This place is finished, dog.
you know, he's not lying. I don't know how many of you were there, like when we were having that one, or how many of you have seen that episode. If you haven't seen that episode, what I need you to do right now, make sure you subscribe to the Youth Lounge podcast, hit the notification bell so that you know when we're uploading. Because the way things have been as of late, we're uploading at weird times now. Man, Nick wanted us to upload at 11 on a Thursday. Can you imagine? Last week, can you imagine that? So, and just make sure your notification bell is on so that you know when we upload. Like, comment, subscribe on every single video. Watch the videos because we know you love them. It's bangers after bangers here on the Youth Lounge podcast. I mean, I'm not sure about this one because yeah, it's been rough. But yeah. So what Sander was basically saying is this country is finished, bro. Like the whole theme of this episode was, would you move to a different continent or country, maybe like a first world level, and get away from South Africa because it's like mad out here? And that's his response right there, bro. It's finished. Honestly, I agree with him. I'm actually in the process of, or I'm contemplating the European side of life, you know, starting things over there, doing stuff over there, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, onto the episode.
But why?
Bruh.
Besides the reason, so you believe that the grass is greener on the other side, like another country would be so much better.
Yes.
Like it is.
Yes.
But why? Though?
Yeah, it's
Where
not that
are
I
you
believe
now,
that the grass is
Nicholas? Where are
greener.
you? The
It's
grass
green.
is greener.
It is. Don't get me wrong. It's not gonna be easy just transitioning to another, like there's things like culture shock and everything like that, getting used to a new climate environment and all that jazz. But personally, I do believe that the grass is greener if you work hard on the other side. Like I genuinely believe that. So it's just me.
It is green. It's not that I believe. It's the thing of bruh. If anyone with two brain cells can see what's going on in South Africa, you'll know what you are here. Boy, your best move is to buy overseas, make money. Come.
Exactly. Literally. Exactly.
I agree with that. This is
Like, if things are still stable, but right now we are sinking.
we are sinking. But yeah, as you can see, Lita was on this episode as well. This is kind of like her interactions with the show, half of the reason why she came in and replaced our previous co-host Erica. I don't feel, look, I'm not that upset by it. It's life, it happens. She couldn't really do the podcast anymore, but Lite came in because of previous interactions and whatever. So here we are. I agree with that sentiment.
And honestly, also with opportunities, like they're much bigger in another country compared to South Africa. South Africa, the resources are finished. Like Akomali, Joe, there's no guap in South Africa, like literally. And a place where I would love to go.
Nofundo,
because
you
I'm
like
in love with
defending,
my
but
own
like,
language is,
dog,
you know,
you're not like, bro, even Lita's not wrong, bro. Guap. On an international level, like, South Africa doesn't have guap. No disrespect to South Africa, it's a beautiful country, but I've come to realize that it's a better country to visit on a tourist attraction thing, or living here is great if you have money. You know, when I'm talking money, I'm talking like stacks. I'm not talking like just a simple mid-class range thing, bro. Because basically, a generator is an essential appliance in your household in South Africa. Whether you like it or not, that's just the case. You need a fiber cable and everything. Dude, like to live in South Africa, it's a whole mission and a half, bro. Like, you need to live in a complex. You need to getting your bread up oh, bro, even petrol has ruined us, but it's
I'd advise Mozambique, even though there's nothing, but Mozambique is my home. So I'd
Oh,
yeah, Mozambique is my
I don't
home.
know much about
And
Mozambique.
for me, it's just two, Mozambique and Portugal, two places that have my heart.
what you got?
So
Yeah.
opportunities.
Yeah,
It's not that I'm disrespecting anyone who has a job in South Africa and all that. It's just for the
My
youth.
mother has a job in South
There
Africa.
is
That doesn't mean I don't respect. Like, Nomfundo, to what you're saying there, I do get where you're going. Like, it's yeah, they are bigger fish, but and they have empires compared to us. But South Africa is a land of opportunity. As a country, like this is there's a lot of opportunity that rests and sits within this country. It is great, and there's a lot of potential here in the people, in the industries, and whatever. But certain things, i.e., government mentality of the residents of South Africa, and kind of the divisions amongst us, and things like that, like the people's I'm sorry, but a lot of people in this country sometimes lack the ability to think. Now, I'm not taking a shot at anyone specific, but in certain moments, we become stupid. That's just how I see that. So, I, a lot of things have ruined this country from growing at the rate that it could have or can. Because, to be quite honest with you, those things are still ruining us today. But I'm not necessarily just looking at bigger fish in the ocean and saying this small fish is trash. It's not necessarily the thing of I don't appreciate what's good about this country. I do. But I also know that we could be in an entirely different place, a much better place right now if it wasn't for certain things and certain mentalities and certain things that we just allow from the government, from our own people, etc., etc. That's just how I feel about that. I'm not necessarily saying South Africa is trash. South Africa is all I know, bro. I've never been anywhere else. That's just my sad reality. I've never been outside the borders of this country. So this is all I know. The closest thing to being outside of this country was like the beach in Durban one time. So I don't know what it's like. This is life to me. This is the only life I've ever known. So like I can't say that this is trash, but we can definitely be in a much better place if some people just choose to fix some things up and stop thinking about themselves all the time. My opinion.
They have to understand is they live in this country too. They know how hectic it is here, so they can't blame us for wanting better opportunities elsewhere.
One thing I've realized is that the youth is more what can I say, artistic in
We just
many
better.
careers.
We just better.
We are given in South Africa, we're given 5 original careers that we're supposed to follow that they believe that has money. But for a young girl or a young male, you can realize that other countries have better opportunities. They get better resources than South Africa. So if you stay in South Africa, it's either you're staying for 2 reasons. There's someone that you love, or you have a child in South Africa, or you're a mama's boy or something. But once you get out,
Ladies and gentlemen, can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Mfundo actually agreed with me on something? Like that doesn't happen often, but like I need y'all to understand that doesn't happen often. Yo, she likes to fight me on certain things. I know the other day she posted on her status something about me and Nick and so on and so forth, but she still disagrees with me on that thing to this day. So can we please just appreciate she agrees with me on something, I was right. She'll give me my dub now. Man, I'm a joke.
Need to leave. Leave. Why are you staying?
Just love won't keep. Just you can't eat love. Yes, I'm telling you now. Love will not give you money, boy. Hey, it's time to work. Hey, buy over. Hey,
Sanders,
hey, Classic, give me money. Put it in here, boy. Cause hey, I need it.
Sanders,
Money.
Like, there's a lot of opportunities. If you're staying in South Africa, you're staying for work as reasons. Like literally, go overseas, go travel. Man, go travel.
You know the shop attendants, those people that sit behind the till and stuff like this. The cashiers,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bus drivers, even the workers, the ones that build buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even the cleaners even they are white. No,
It's Europe.
That's something you see every day. I
What
mean,
are you trying to
It's
say?
Europe.
What are you trying to say?
from a South African.
Don't chat to me like them being white in Europe is impressive. It's Europe, bro. It's expected. The only okay, let me not say that, but like majority of people there are white, so I mean they can kind of get in on the lower level work team too. You get what I mean? So like it's Europe. I mean, yeah, but it is not something that you don't see every day. To be fair, it isn't something you see every day. I can't remember the last time I saw a white man working like a job that you could practically give to a high school student. I don't remember the last time. To be fair, I don't actually.
With perspective, I think it is.
When I first came to Italy, and this was let's say 4 years ago, 4 years ago, yeah. When I first came, yeah, that was the first thing I noticed.
So the backup router just decided it's gonna have an issue. And thank God the power came back because now I'm able to resume stream. But pretty much everyone that was watching left, so there's really no point. But to be fair, that is a good kind of that is a good kind of way to show the stuff that happened during this season. Uh, I think everyone at some point in time had a technical issue, especially Erica, Queen of. You will be missed. Um, Queen of technical issues. Like her Wi-Fi just did a dirty, I think almost every week near the end. So I don't know. Maybe that part of season one followed me here. And I think up until that happened, it was a good episode. But I'm gonna end it like this. Oh, let's just say this is a podcast starting up. So forgive us, forgive me, kind of dropped the ball on that one. But yeah, thank you everyone so much. I appreciate y'all for watching. This was not supposed to be the topic for today. We were not supposed to be doing this kind. This was not at all what we had planned. I wasn't supposed to be doing this alone. Load shedding happened. Everyone kind of dipped off, like everyone wasn't available. So thank you everyone so much for watching. For those that watched, for those that commented, I appreciate you so much. For everyone who contributed to the conversations in season one, thank you. I got mad love for y'all. I appreciate you guys. Really, you do not understand how much. And yeah, hopefully, season two can actually go into full swing next week. You know, got some great like topics and stuff to talk about. We got things to do. You know, gotta bring back the vibes and everything. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you for bearing with me today. Like just having to adjust on the fly and everything. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to before you leave. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Youth Lounge podcast. Hit the notification bell so that you know when we upload. It's been your boy LSG. Salute. See.